Okay, we are live now at last. Ah, what an absolute palaver that was. Sorry about that. So, I've had some Wi-Fi issues with my PC for a while now. And I keep reinstalling the driver, keep fixing it, keep doing various things, and it seems to go fine, work perfectly for a while. And then, for no reason whatsoever, it then just decides to die every once in a while. It's so annoying. So yeah, I've just plugged in a new Wi-Fi adapter to the device, to the PC, USB Wi-Fi aerial, and I'm hoping that's going to make things a bit better. But if it doesn't, then I'm going to have to grab myself a good old long old Ethernet cable, because I'm getting sick and tired of the Wi-Fi not working. So bear with me while I just talk. Anyway, you're not here to hear about my tech issues. You are here to watch me suffer along live as I tackle the grade. In fact, we're taking on the elevation evaluation route, which of course includes the grade. That's part of it. So there's 24 point something K, 25K, 24.6 I think it is, as part of this route. Meaning it's a good little warm up as well. So if you're watching this back after the fact, you can of course take advantage of watching it at double speed if you want. If you're watching it live, however, then you have the task, if I can assign you one, of keeping me engaged, keeping me challenged by chatting to me in the live chat if you can, please. Right, elevation evaluation, where are you? There it is. Start the ride. So I started this ride on the previous stream. I think it lasted a few seconds before I realised, oh hang on, the stream is screwed. So we're back now. Here we go. Right, so, yeah, I haven't done an FTP test in a while. Last one I did was in February. FTP was 304 at the time. So, I'm hoping my FTP is at least that. Although that's rather unambitious. It should be more than that, of course, because I've done a significant amount of riding and training since then. So, let's aim for, in my head, north of 325. That feels like a nice number, I think. Alright, so yeah, we've got a little while to go before the grade actually goes uphill, before we hit the grade. And then we begin. I'm not going to turn on source for Zwift, and I'm not going to go too hard too soon. Those are the two things I promised myself. Right. So I'm going to pedal along casually for a minute and chat with you guys. Myself a gel. Got a bit of a stiff back. I'm hoping that's not going to hold me back. Hold me back from putting in a good effort. So when we get to about a minute or so before the grade itself kicks in, I'll switch into the race view, the race camera mode on the stream, which will kick in the more motivational music. And we'll of course give you guys visibility of me from the side and how legs and stuff are doing as well. But yeah, if you are watching live, comments in the live chat would be appreciated. I've currently not got the fans on, and it is 20.1 degrees Celsius, so it's not cold, but it's not as toasty as it has been here as of late, which is nice. So, I'm not worried about the bike I'm using today, because of course this isn't the fastest bike for climbing. It's not about getting to the top quickest, it's about holding the most amount of power situations, isn't it? So Turn the fans on now, if I'm honest with you. It's starting to feel a bit toasty anyway. So, I'm going to use Phil Guyman's advice. He said if you start a climb and it feels hard, you're not pacing it right. So it should feel somewhat easy when you begin, manageable to hard halfway up the climb, and then you should be emptying the tank as you get to the top, or in that final third if you like. So it's kind of the feels I'm going for. Gosh, I'm getting toasty. I'm going to put this fan on. You know what? I'm also going to open the garage door a little bit. Get some more air in that way as well, hopefully. Right, comments to the live chat, please, keep them coming. All your support is appreciated. Right, not long now till the grade begins. Here's race mode. Let's change views. Oh, the side cam's not working. There's always something today. Right. Right, here we go. Good luck. Ah, shit. Oh man. Oh, 281 watts for my grade. It's pretty poor for me. I started too strong. That much is clear and obvious. I don't need a test result to tell me that. I felt it was too strong, and that meant I had to recover on that sort of flat about 40% of the way up the hill. That then in turn tanked the average watts that I'd managed to hold to that point, and then I sort of mentally thought, okay, just pace yourself now. You don't need to bury yourself and then not even finish or crawl over the line. I wanted to finish strong. So yeah, pretty cool. I thought if I averaged 325 or more, that my FTP, or my grade rather, would be a little bit closer to that 300 marker. My last FTP test in February was 304 watts, although that was a ramp test I believe rather than a grade. So, interesting. I don't really know what to take from that right now here on the live stream. My instant reaction is just disappointment, but I think I'm going to need either a bit of time to watch this back and see exactly where I went wrong, or just acknowledge that I'm still very far from where I need to be. Although it would explain, you know, if that number is right and accurate, it would explain the performances obviously in recent Zwift races where, yeah, I've stayed with the main group for the most part, and on the flatter rides stayed with the lead pack right to the end, but as soon as the race or the routes go uphill, I tend to slide backwards, so it's a real struggle. Alright, well I'll leave it there for now. 281 watt score. We'll put that on the whiteboard with a big sad face next to it and use that as motivation to press on. Alright, now that I've tested myself for the week, I can get back onto the training, can't I? So, maybe another little race this evening. About 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. My son does have a friend over, so I have to try and kick him out of the house before I come back in here. And then, yeah, another race tomorrow, and then a little rest day on Saturday, then a big old ride on Sunday. I've got the entire day for myself, and my wife and kids are out, and I've got some work to do in the morning around the home, and then a nice big 5 or 6 hour ride, I think, as a reward for myself. And then next week is the final week in my current job before I then take up my position as IT director for a boutique law firm here in the south. Super excited for that. Alright, thank you for tuning in, folks. Peace and good vibes to you, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.